Welcome to my semi-constant series, Am I Too Stupid to Use Google? Monitor here thinks that stone buildings are better and more sustainable. I was talking about architecture in Africa and other warm places like parts of India and parts of Asia. And I said something in that video I know listening. One of the most important things about sustainable architecture is to use what's available to you. I know if you don't use Google and then read what you find, you might not realize that. But not all places have stone that is easy to use for building. And so, if you have to bring stone from one place to another, that makes it a less sustainable architectural tool. Second, stone requires specialized tools and takes a long time to build with. Some people might be hard-headed. And so that's a good analogy. You try to put info in there and it's really hard. That's sort of like building with stone. You have to have the right tools and the right knowledge and a willingness to put in the time. In terms of sustainability, it often makes it less sustainable because it takes more time, effort, and labor. And in fact, it is why stone houses are pretty rare in much of the industrial world. Monitor here might be in his parents' basement and they might have a nice stone house, but they would be the minority because the stone is in fact not super sustainable, very labor intensive, which, to go back to earth and architecture, the final thing is, and anybody who lives in a wood house actually knows this, it is sometimes better to have a house that you know that you can repair. And these are very easy to repair. Whereas this, you gotta get in specialized people to repair. Again, monitor, maybe your basement stays nice and cool and never ever floods. And as to the use of Google, is it just too hard for you? You'll have to let us know.